I am Abdiel Jacob Ben Rushing.
Hello, I'm Jacob's father, John Rushing, and school project here is for a 3-minute video blog, and Jacob says he's going to interview me to ask some questions. And what are your questions, Jacob?
I have 9 questions here. I'm gonna ask you about how you solve conflicts and stuff like that.
How I solve conflicts. Okay, number 1,
Alright.
about solving the conflicts. So this family here, we try to do things from a biblical worldview, meaning God's word comes first. So we try to center our relationship to follow Christ. So one of the things that we need to do is we need to say, what would Jesus do in this situation? What does God's word do? Because our human side reacts differently than following God's word. And so one of the things I tried to do is follow what would Christ do as well as common sense. So if everybody is yelling and screaming at each other, you can't really solve the problem. So you have to try to remain calm. Easier said than done, true. And we need to be respectful to each other. Every person is a human being and every person has feelings. But we also need our children to understand Christ is the head of the church as the father is the head of the house. So there's, and we have a duty as parents to teach and train our children, to teach them. And the best set of morals and principles are biblical, good moral principles. So to solve a conflict, remain calm. Try to get the emotions out of it. One person at a time, discuss what the issue is. Such as, example, number 1 problem is communication. The family has to have good communication. Someone gets upset, but you don't know why they're upset. So we need to clearly communicate, well, why are you upset? What is the problem? And when we discuss the problem and the facts, then we have to make a decision. Oh, okay. Now I understand. Someone got their feelings hurt or someone misunderstood something. And such as, let's say, Jacob, example, he wants to stay up late at night. And he might get upset if I say, hey, you need to be in bed. You have school tomorrow, right? As an example. And he might get upset. And I said, listen, the reason why you're being sent to bed at this time is because you need rest. And if you have a good rest, it sets you up for success. So you can focus and concentrate on your classes at school. That's an example of resolving a conflict. It's not that I'm trying to be mean, it's because I love you and care about you and I want you to be successful. That's the reason there are rules, right?